Jake Paul versus Uriah Hall.
Jake is now 6-0. As a boxer, it's surreal, unfathomable. Nobody thought this would happen. Logan didn't do that good. Jake is on fire. 5 knockouts in his career, and in his last fight, he trashed the mixed martial arts former UFC champion, the legend, the Spider, Anderson Silva, in 8 rounds, winning a unanimous decision, dropping him on the canvas in the 8th round, utilizing his power, making him bloody, making Anderson Silva look weak. Jake Paul went out there, sealed the deal, and proved that he has cardio. He can go for 8 rounds at 25 years old. Nobody knows where the ceiling, where the roof is for Jake. Uriah Hall fought on the same card. That same night, everybody on the card was looking to do better for themselves, to win the fight. Uriah Hall fought Le'Veon Bell out of the NFL. He spoiled his homecoming, slaughtered him in 4 rounds, told him afterwards, if you want to continue in combat sports, you got to be tough. You can't just give up. Uriah Hall is good at knocking his opponents out, stands toe-to-toe with his opponents, has no fear, can take a shot, is willing to just trade and see who knocks the other man out. Most times in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, in his career in mixed martial arts, Uriah Hall got the knockout, and that's why everybody knew he was going to beat Bell. In his last fight, 2 losses in a row spelled his UFC termination. He didn't deserve it. Had a crazy 9-year fight career. Fought on tough, was the runner-up. We're going to get to see this fight next. Uriah Hall is 38 years old. He's 13 years the elder of Jake. Never was a champion. His ceiling was reached when he fought the tough guys, but he's built out of iron. He beat Anderson Silva, and in his fight after that, beat Chris Weidman, just standing there like a brick. Chris Weidman smashed his own leg on Uriah Hall. Jake is going to have a 4-inch reach disadvantage versus Hall, who has an 80-inch reach. Jake Paul has a boxing career, but Uriah Hall has a total life experience of karate, kickboxing, mixed martial arts, and now boxing. Uriah Hall has lived his life as a fighter. I bet Uriah Hall is a mean guy. You don't want to mess with him. He will give you one dirty look and you know it's on. Jake Paul's going in there with a mean guy. Uriah Hall is that. He is not super nice. He's not going to do what you want to do. He's not going to kiss your you-know-what. Uriah Hall beats to his own drum. That's why he was kicked out of the Ultimate Fighting Championship after 2 losses. He's hungry and he's looking to tear somebody apart. A 2nd-degree black belt in karate, a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's world class. One of the top middleweights in the Ultimate Fighting Championship for many years, fought as a light heavyweight earlier on in his career. Can Jake Paul stop Uriah Hall? Le'Veon Bell couldn't. Le'Veon was mentally beaten up in that fight and physically stopped. Can Uriah Hall go out there and stop this insane train that is Jake Paul, the social media megastar who's surprising everybody? I think it would be very surprising if Jake Paul could go out there and beat Uriah Hall. I'm going to go with Uriah in this fight. Uriah wins the fight. That's the end of Jake. The train stops.